everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Diablos coming in at 4-4, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 5-3.
Gracias, Larry. This site, perhaps better known for football, but the masses have turned out here for some NFL football as we come to you from the metropolis known as Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Mexico City Diablos. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to throw here. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The throw on second down is Luck. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Over the middle, complete. That's Owens. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Here
we go now. Green.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Luck on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, here's Luck. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, it's Owens. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Fournette running right, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Running left, it's Fournette. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Luck steps away to his left, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Luck now on second down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Luck. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards there and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Out of the gun, Luck runs through the contact. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now it's Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on third down, Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Luck. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on third down, Luck. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And on now is the punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, here we go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Well, this is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw is Locke. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, it's Love. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Third and long, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Love, caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A shotgun snap for Love. Now he'll escape to his left. Now a desperate looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's a give to Fournette, and he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go now. 3, over.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over.